What's going on, guys? So in today's video I will be telling you why you are not winning any of your Rebirth games, or why you aren't winning a lot of your games. Let's start off here. So for starters, most people who go into a Rebirth game or to any Warzone game in general, they usually will want to have a place to land or an objective that they want to land on. So for me, I went around and I picked this scav. I landed on a scavenger. Why? Because I knew if I completed the scavenger, I will be one step closer to get into my loadout, so I can go around and I can torch the lobby. Now keep in mind that although you may have picked a place to land, that may not necessarily be the place you land in the end, because you know things are bound to change and things are situational. So you know, you're on the ground, you're getting your weapons, you know, you're getting ground loose so you can defend yourself a bit, and you got a bounty on you. So in this case, you know, you pay attention to the bounty. You figure out who is hunting. In this case, since you're not being hunted, they're hunting green. Actually, no, they're hunting green. I'm sorry. They're hunting blue. Yes, no, yeah, they're hunting orange. Yeah, they're hunting orange. And purple is AFK. You know, so you gonna move along. You gonna move along with that one, and you're going to do this gameplay. So you get your ground loot guns. You know, as you notice here, I'm not really pushing my scav because my teammates are fighting. So what you do is you may not necessarily finish any of the little objectives that you may pick up. You may never finish any of them. But the point is, if the more people you kill, the more people you take out, you know, every person you kill drops money. So so every elim counts. You know, you gotta be smart about it. In case you know there's someone's going to airstrike on us. Yeah, I have to get away from the windows. With bottom floor, stay next to. Don't be too close to the door, but you can be next to the door. You know, just in case you have to get out. You know, so we on. So you have to be. Also another thing. Step 2. Quick little tip here. And that's what makes Warzone so tricky, because you have to pay attention to those things. Because if you're not aware of your surroundings, you know, the likelihood of you getting killed is increased. You know. So as you can see here, I got that kill to the guy with AFK, so I'm pushing. Teammate got knocked there. I'm not sure how. I'm looking around. I know that there's a loadout in front of me. Now, do I want to push or do I turn back? Give you 2 seconds to think about it. I turn back, obviously. You know, you need to learn to pick your gunfights. You know what I'm saying? If you're picking the wrong gunfights, you're going to lose them. There's a difference between a good gunfight and a bad gunfight. A good gunfight would be something like this. You have height advantage, and you have a clear shot of your opponent, and they can't get a line of sight on you too easily. That is an example of a good gunfight. A bad gunfight, going into gunfights where it's a 1v2, 1v3. Sure, 1v2 sounds doable, but they're a lot harder than you think, because you're going against 2 other people who probably have more game experience than you combined. You know, you have to use your head. You know, so I'm here. I'm getting my loadout. You know, I know that there's a guy above me who shot an RPG at me. I'm pretty sure there's a guy up there. So I looked at the minimap and there was a little red dot there. See, it's right on the map. He went back up. He's 14 meters. But you know, like, this was a bad push on my part. You see? You need to be aware of your map as well. You see, when people are firing shots off, you're able to see on the mini-map where the shots are coming from. And when you're shot and when you get hit, you're able to see which direction you're being shot from. So, you know, you can't be running out into the open, you know, expecting not to get sprayed down, especially when you're in mid-gunfight. So, you feel me? You gotta get your bearings, so you gotta listen out. I know there's people to my left. You gotta listen. Guy right there. Down him. Going back. Pull on my AR just in case. Push. Take that out. I push back. I go up. I move forward. I see the occupy. I knock both of them. Now you get throwing knife finisher. Get that finisher. In this case, I should have reloaded my guns there. A little bot moment here. I'm not paying attention. I played it up. So you should always reload your gun first, but unless you have literally 0 plates, you always put your plates on. Always. Put your plates on always. That's very, very important. You got no ammo. If you have plates, you have a chance of either beating them to death or getting away. You know what I'm saying? Don't shorten your life by not putting on your plates. Come on now, think of it like an arcade game. You have 200 health. Feel me? No shield, 100. There's a guy snapping at me. He's clearly above me. I'm gonna push up here. So he's clearly on the top floor here. So you need to have that, put that in the back of your mind. There's somebody above you, which means they're going to be watching steps. I did not think that at the time. And you need to also listen out here. Because here you clearly heard the guy's footsteps probably at the last second. And I happen to lose that fight. Now, what you do here is, you know what I'm saying? You land back, you wait your time. And you think about what you did there. You reevaluate the situation. Now, because if you're just dying and you're not understanding why you're dying, and then you're dying for no reason, you know, you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. So what I would say is you should analyze all your gameplays and think about it very thoroughly. Like, what did you do that game? What did you do wrong? You know, is it an impulsive thing? Are you dying because of your impulse? Are you dying because you're not making smart decisions? Are you dying because you just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time? Why are you dying? Why aren't you dropping high-kill games? And why are you struggling so much? What is the problem? So you need to, you know, slow it down. Don't judge yourself so fast and take your time with the game. Remember, it's not a rush. It's a team thing. Lowest that gunfight, he had a drop. He had like a jump shot on me. He got a headshot first. Barely hit that guy. Barely hit the guy. Bad gunfight. You see that? And you should always run with your gun up in the air. So now, you feel me? Like, if you're new to Warzone, it's okay to have a little bot moments or whatever. You're human. But, you know, as you play, you know, you gradually have to, like, start to adjust and start having to adapt to how people play. Because, you know, in Warzone, you know, it's everyone for themselves. And, you know, when it comes to things like Rebirth, people are moving sporadically, but people are also more calculated because, you know what I'm saying, they could drop higher kill games because, you know what I'm saying, team wipes, they could, you know, there's always a guarantee of them coming back, especially if someone's alive. So the game is never dead. You never lose hope. So the point is to play at max 100% of the time. Like, see here, I'm pinched. So you see, I know that they're there. I looked at that right there. No one was peeking me. I'm looking at that one right there. No one was peeking me still. Fire still active. So you see me? I went. I took the risk. It was a 50-50 chance. I got the self, and I should have got placed there. I could have got placed in the self, and I could have played it up, and I could have took this gunfight. So what I did was, they see me. I ego. You see, what I should have done right there was, I should have went back in the cover. So they had but so much of dome there for them to use, and like this guy's using literally a type 11, a type 100 from range. You know the guy is not good. You know he's not good. But you know that's like, but you lose gunfights like that because you're not using your head. You know, you're not thinking like, where will the opponent look right after a peek? If he peeks you and he's getting shots on you, you pick it, and you're egoing him and you're landing shots, he's gonna expect you to immediately run out open or immediately push. No, you run back towards cover and you plate up, and then you move in. You know, there's too many people who are, you know, trigger happy, and too many people who push it without thinking. You know, when you think before you act and think before you, think before you make your initial move, 9 times out of 10 you'll make a good move first. So I take this gunfight here. I make it my job to finish this man. You always finish. In these situations, you always finish. Cause there's 2 on the ground. You know, 1 is running. So obviously he's not gonna want to fight you. He's scared. So you want to reload your gun here. You want to get your bearings here. You want to play it up. I didn't play it up here. Oh, yes I did. Yes I did. See, you always gotta play it up. Keep your plays maximum. My MP40 is not reloaded. I'm in a bad spot here. There we go. You gotta make sure your guns are always reloaded. There's a guy sniping right in front of me. I didn't even hear him. Bad gameplay there. If that was a good player, bro, he could have killed me. I didn't know he was that close to me. See that? That was a bad player moment there. Guy was right next to me, but I don't think he had a heartbeat sensor. He might have been doing his own thing there. But there's definitely a guy in front of me. So you should get your bearings. See the mini-map right there? He's on my ground level. I'm pushing him. Finish that. Always thirst it. Also, throwing knives are very, very efficient for getting fast kills. My teammate bailed me out there because I didn't see him. You wanna go down. You wanna replay that first. That's the first thing you wanna do. Then you wanna reload the gun. Alright, boom. Now we got that little tip out the way. You know, you should always try to give comms and ping locations as to where you're going. That way you don't, you know, you're not by yourself and you're not in a bad spot. Because, you know, clearly you seen, I don't know if y'all seen that, but the guy definitely landed on the roof on green ping. And my teammate Blue is up top. I don't know if he knows he's there or not. I don't know if he's paying attention to my pings. But there's a guy up top. I have no idea if Blue's going to be able to kill him. He does get the kill here. But there's another guy. Another guy is going to run by me in a second. See? No awareness. You should always be looking around. You should never run around aimlessly like that. You should always be aware of your surroundings. And always listen. There's always an audio cue. Always. But if it happens to be a case where there's no audio cue, there's always something hinting that they were there. You know, a red dot, a sound, a door opening, a door creaking. There's always something. Just listen closely. Know how a building sounds. You know? Learn your sounds. Learn how footsteps sound. It's important to learn audio cues. Audio cues are a big part of this game, and using your ears and using your eyes. You know, you're not always going to hear them. Sometimes you have to just see them and be ready to just react. You know, because reaction time it varies, but you always need to be able to. You always need to have yourself ready for a gunfight. Now we're in final second situations here. Moving up, I noticed that there was two guys. What you should have done is, you see, they didn't see me, but I saw them. What you should have done was, what I should have done in this situation was, I should have went up. I should have went up and let my teammates know that there are two people below me. So keep that in mind. And it's a 2v1 right now, but it would have been a 2v2. It would have been a 2v3. Yeah, if I had survived. You know, because there would have been two below me, and I would have alerted my teammates, which is how you would have shot the game, and I probably could have got a what, 11 kill game here, 12 kill game if I happened to get all three of those kills, because I knew where they were. I mean, I said 3, dear God, 11 kills, it's 2 guys, 11 kills. Time to get them ball back here. We got people who knows on buy station, so I'm gonna land down obviously. I'm going down to see what I can do here. I mean, gas. There's people coughing right behind me. He's to my left. Knew it. Got the kill. And that's how you win a game of Rebirth. You know, if you happen to like this video, and if you happen to be new around here, hit that sub button. For any of my returning viewers, you know, I want to thank y'all for y'all support. Hit that like button. And let me see a comment. I want to read a comment, you know what I'm saying? Let me know your favorite part of the video, or like letting me know like your favorite clip. You know, anything that you found helpful, anything you found useful. I will greatly appreciate that. You know, this is Fox is the name. Fox is the name YouTube. I'm 19, and this is a dream come true. I want to thank you for your time and consideration, and I really do hope that this has made an impact on your gameplay. As I will always say in all my videos starting today, stay dangerous, have a good one, God bless. I'm out of here.